Hi guys, I'm here at the Lexington in London with the one and only Mr. Josh Kelley. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good. Very good.
Welcome back to London.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
The land of fish and chips.
Fish and chips, and then today I had my my Sunday. Was it a Sunday mash, stew and mash?
Yes, sounds good.
It was delicious.
I'm jealous. Sounds good.
It was really good.
But you've been to Dublin and Belfast as well. So how was that?
Yeah. So I started off. So last time I was here talking to you, it was in October, and it was really warm. And this time it's not. It's not very warm.
It's freezing.
It is.
Absolutely.
But I'm used to that. I live in the snow. So no, Dublin was great. It's my first time in Ireland, so I had a great time in Dublin. I went to like 6 different pubs because I just wanted to get a feel for the local color. And by the 6th pub, I was already 5 Guinnesses in, and I ordered the last and final fatal blow Guinness.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah,
it's gotta
but
be
it
done.
was delicious.
It's gotta be done.
Yeah, it was good. It's like eating 5 dinners, 6 dinners. It was good.
But, last time I spoke to you, you were like, "I've got to come back to this place."
Oh yeah, no,
you
that's
said
why
this
I'm
is
back.
my kind of crowd.
So I was supposed to come back in October, but but what happened was that I got my wife pregnant, and but what happened was she so originally this tour was supposed to be in October, and little Joshua Jr. was too young, and I promised Katie that I would push the tour back and wait till he was at least 1 year old.
Yeah.
So.
How's he doing?
He's
Josh
doing
Kelley
Jr.?
Yeah,
he's good. He's got her German peasant stock. He's like a giant, huge human. He's gonna totally kick my ass when he's like 10.
Must be a crazy house having 3 kids running around now.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a loud household.
Yeah,
but it's fun.
The kids must think it's amazing that their dad gets to come to the other side of the world and sing some songs.
They do. My 9-year-old asked me today. She says, "Make sure you bring me back some coins," because she likes the way that all the coins look in all the different countries. And I guess they are quite boring in the U.S. Yeah, these look really extravagant. It looks like you've stumbled on buried treasure.
Yeah, that's an intelligent 9-year-old. She knows what she wants from life.
Oh no, she's
the cash.
She is so smart. She's the smartest one in the whole family.
Yeah, and not too long ago you released your covers album.
Yeah,
Under the Covers. Tell us a little bit about that because it was badass.
Yeah, thanks, man. What happened was that I was recording a version of "I'm on Fire" for my YouTube channel because we wanted to start getting my YouTube channel, and really start revving up all the social media stuff and get the content all put together and blah blah blah. And this was during the summer, and I produced a version of it in my studio. It took me 3 hours because I've been playing that song for years. So I did the whole thing start to finish, sent it into my management company, and they freaked out. And they said, you should do more of them. So I started asking the fans, what cover songs do you think I should do? And I started getting requests for, Jackson Browne. I did These Days. I did a Genesis song. I did Smoke Gets in Your Eyes. I mean, I did all these songs that people asked for. And next thing you know, there were 10 songs. And I mastered everything through quarter-inch reel-to-reel. And then mastered it through all analog gear. So the whole record is very warm, very analog, and the response was so great that now I've had to go back to the drawing board on the record that was going to come out. That was going to be my next, solo record, and I'm going to re-record everything basically right after this tour.
Wow.
And start re-recording all the songs.
Must have been amazing to go into something and have the complete creative freedom over it, like you did, to do all the instrumentation, all the production, all the mastering yourself.
I found something on that record that album. I found myself. I found my process that I think is going to be my process for life, and I had found it on the New Lane Road record. The one we sang last time.
Take It On Back. Yeah.
Take it on back
to the river.
But I did that song. That song in particular was the exact same way I produced that exact same way that I produced that covers record, and I realize now that that's how I should do it all. And I don't know. It's just basically I picked a color palette. I said, this is what I had my guitar sound over here to the right of my chair in my studio. My studio's desk is in front of me. The guitar is over here. The piano, I have a big 9-foot grand piano. It's right behind me, so I swivel my chair this way. It's right behind me. To the left is my drum kit. Swivel my chair this way. It's the drum kit. And then there's a certain mic that's going through a certain preamp for my acoustic guitar. And then I have the certain mic that's up here. It's a 1955 Neumann M49B, and it's amazing. And so I don't have to change anything ever. I don't have to ever move anything. And I basically created like a color palette of sound, and it made it so easy to not only record everything but to mix it, because it's already coming in the way that I want it to sound going out. So I'm going to do that process forever.
Yeah. You're quite brave with it as well, because you didn't just do like unknown tracks. You went for the classics as well, like Human Nature as well.
Yeah, Human Nature is fun. I wish there was a piano here, man, because there's so many songs I can't play, or that I don't want to play live on acoustic guitar, and that's one of them.
Yeah.
That one, and then the way that I play Crazy Love, that's a totally the versions of those chords are totally different, and Hold On My Heart by Genesis, like all these songs I can, but I don't want to do them, on an acoustic guitar. The one that I have been doing is the one I wrote for Katie that just came out, that Loves You Like Me. I've been doing it on an acoustic guitar, but it's so much better on piano.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about the new single because it dropped on Friday, and it's just so powerful.
Thanks,
a great
man.
song. So tell us about kind of where that came from and
I started writing it a year and a half ago. So when I played it when you were at the show a year and a half ago at the Borderline, and it was brand new, and it wasn't finished. And then I always knew that it wasn't ready, and I was just going to wait until whatever needed to happen happened. And about a month and a half ago, I was on a bike ride, and sorry, bro. Oh yeah. Oh, bringing in the booze.
All important.
About a month and a half ago or something like that, I was on a bike ride, and I realized what the angle for the final chorus was going to be. And in most songs, all the verses are different, but the choruses are the same. But in this song, is one of those where, I don't know, it just worked itself out that way, where there was a verse and then a chorus and then a different second verse and then a different second chorus, and I found out what it needed to be about on that bike ride, and I dictated all the lyrics into my phone while I was climbing up this hill on my bike, and went back home, fine-tuned them, went into the studio, and finished it in a day.
Wow.
And it's crazy how it just sort of worked itself out like that.
Is that going to be kind of what we can expect from the new album? Is that kind of a good taster for?
I think so. I mean, I'm going to bring in some of the flavors of a record I put out in 2008 called Special Company that had a lot of sort of soulful funkiness to it. There's still a lot of that. There's a little bit of a Bill Withers sound on this next record, but it's all going to have that same flavor, soulful, lyric driven, and groove oriented.
Yeah, I saw you posted on your Instagram. You were with Dominic Scott Kay and Jonathan Randall not too long ago. So what was that all about? What were you
well, John Randall called me, and they had signed this kid named Dominic Scott Kay, right? Yeah. And so they came in for 3 or 4 days, and we wrote a bunch of songs and recorded, and Dominic, was telling them that he really liked my sound, and they were like, well, we know Josh, so let's see if maybe this is something that we can pair you guys together, and it's turned out great. We wrote 2 songs. One of them is already pretty much fully produced, and it's pretty cool, man. It sounds good. He's talented and super good looking 21-year-old. I mean, you kind of can't fail. And he was. He says he's retired from acting now, but he was like a big child star actor. So it was kind of cool. Talking to him and hearing his perspective on the entertainment business. It's totally different.
Yeah. So. And when can we expect this new music to come out? I think
I would say it's supposed to come out in June. I've promised. We have a new young lady working for us at the management company who has totally like turned my career upside down for the better, and she basically now tells me what to do and gives me like cutoff dates. She's like, I need this by June.
You got deadlines now.
Yeah, I have deadlines now. That's what she said about the single. That single would have never come out on February 2nd if she goes, I need you to turn the single in to iTunes by January 4th. And I was like, oh God, okay, crap. All right, I got this. Don't worry. So I think the pressure always makes me do better too.
Yeah. Well, keep coming back to see us, Josh, and we look forward to the new music. You should bring Catherine and the kids over next time.
I know. You know what? I almost convinced her to come.
Yeah.
And then at the last second, she saw that I was going to be traveling sort of like guerrilla style. She goes, that's not my style, honey. She's very fancy. She wants to travel.
It's not classy enough for
Catherine. She wants to travel fancy. I'm like, no, dude, we don't need that.
Well, keep coming back to see us. And,
well, thanks for having me.
To speak to
Good to see you again, brother.
Cheers,
awesome, man.